What? Oh no.
I am an Arab.
What? No. What are you talking about?
Excuse me.
Wait.
Hey, good luck.
Yeah. Whatever, Simon. Alright. Oh, what? How did I... What? Is might what you be thinking, but I'm here to tell you a thing or two about high FPS in GTA games. Some players might think it's good, you know, it feels smooth, it's awesome, it's great, but it comes with the cost of some bugs in different GTA games. Watch part 1 to see GTA San Andreas and Vice City. In this video, I'll be covering GTA 4 and 5. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Pretty common bug, especially with PC gamers and Xbox Series X players, is that when you have too much FPS in the mission out of commission, you won't be able to climb the helicopter in the end of the mission where you need to follow Pecorino. With my current settings, which are maxed out, I would say that I'm getting about like an average of 40 to 80 FPS. I mean, this isn't really tested, I'm just saying what came first on my mind. I mean, this works. Let's lower it down as much as we can to make my FPS as high as possible. This will break the game, which will be needed to show you that this mission is actually broken. Alright, so making our way to the mission over here, where we chase Pecorino. The camera is actually shaking. What? The camera is actually shaking pretty weirdly. I'm not sure if this is because of the FPS or a simple normal bug or whatever this is, but I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to happen, to be honest. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and just get in the old casino to find Pecorino.
I wanted out, and you killed someone I cared about. It's over for you now, Jimmy.
Let me try to get on his boat. Oh no way, it actually works. What? I knew it, man. It sounded way too good to actually be true. Come on, Niko, I'm getting stuck and oh my god, he got away, man. Oh, Niko, why aren't you getting in the bike, man? Come on. I guess we'll just have to redo the mission, man. Alright, let's do this, guys. This time I won't fail. Let's just go ahead and get to the ramp so we can jump up to the helicopter. Ooh, I won't make it. I'm gonna miss the ramp. Yeah, I don't even think oh, okay. Never mind then. But as you can see here, when I start to spam space, no matter how hard I try, it doesn't work. And currently I have 165-ish FPS, and there's no way I'm getting on top of this helicopter. Something I do appreciate, however, is that you actually do get like a fair amount of time to get on the helicopter, which is a nice addition from Rockstar. But when you have too much FPS, that's just not enough time, and no matter how long or how hard you try to press space, there's no way you're getting on top of it, unfortunately. Now I'm gonna try to limit my FPS, so what I'm gonna do is auto-configure it, but in reality I should probably just make it as high as possible, but for now I'm gonna leave it at auto-configure, and I do have VSync on, which is important because that limits your FPS kind of, you know, it tries to get to 170 FPS, which is what my monitor refresh rate is. But enough of that, let's continue with the mission so I can try to show you that low FPS actually makes it able to continue with the mission. But if you're playing on Xbox Series X, then unfortunately there is no way to limit your FPS. You'll just have to spam as fast as you can. I'm not really sure because we are getting like 100 FPS, a stable 100 FPS. I should probably just max it out so I can get as little FPS as possible. Whoa, gotta slow down before I miss the ramp again. And nice, 30 FPS looking good. Why can't I get a... Oh, my FPS is just higher. I guess the settings didn't really work. If you need a tip for this mission and you can't seem to lower the FPS no matter what you do, I recommend you get this Riva Tuner Statistics server, which can actually limit your FPS in any game. So I'm just gonna enter 30 FPS because that's what GTA 4 was made for on the consoles. And as you can see now, it's pretty easy. And I actually got up in just a few seconds, which is good. It's really weird how FPS is related to the climbing ability, but it is what it is, really. Continuing with GTA 5, when driving this vehicle, the barracks, this thing on top of the vehicle moves differently depending on how much FPS you have. As you can see, this is 30 and now it moves way slower than when I had 100 plus FPS. Another interesting fact is that the jerry can actually runs out of fuel faster depending on the FPS you have. This is important when you're doing missions such as Crystal Maze, where you need to destroy the O'Neill brothers farm, and in the mission you're using a jerry can. Now, here I'll already show an example where I play normally with 100 FPS and then I'll lower it to 30 just to show you. Now, I wasn't really able to see much of a difference, or I mean, it feels like the 30 FPS wasted more fuel than 100 FPS, but this isn't really supposed to happen. It's supposed to be reversed. The more FPS you have, the faster your jerry can will be empty. I will link a video down below where Dark Viper AU tests this out, and I won't show the video on screen due to me respecting that he didn't want that, and it's clear in the description. There's a link down below and you can watch it if you want to.
Disrespectful pricks!
And of course, I needed to bring back the clip from the intro in case anybody was actually wondering what was happening. So what's happening is that the high FPS is actually moving the vehicle a little bit, and when Simeon is pushing him into the car kind of, or you know, putting him in the vehicle, then that kind of bugs the mission because the vehicle is not in the correct place for Simeon to put him in the car, and that bugs the mission and says it's been disturbed. And I'll show you the clip right now actually. When I turn my camera behind, we can see that Simeon is putting him in the vehicle, but due to what I previously said, the vehicle is kind of bugged and Simeon's deal was disrupted. I'll now redo this a few times just so we can see that it actually is kind of bugged. So to fix this bug, there are two ways. Either lower your FPS or mission fail until the game allows you to skip the mission. And no, it's not because I was moving back to Simeon, I just moved straight forward and it still mission failed me. However, using the program from before, I'm gonna lower my FPS to 60 just to prove that, you know, that you don't have to play all GTA games at 30 FPS. 60 works great in some of them. And as you can see, I'm standing here across the street and still nothing has happened. That's because, well, you guessed it, the FPS breaks the game. Thank you all for watching my video. If you wanna see more GTA content, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more content like this. I appreciate you for sticking to the end, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good rest of your day.